Welcome to This Is the Day. This is the day with Drew Crisp.
I'm Bo Chansey.
Bo Chansey. All right.
And you guys are, well, you guys.
This is the Thursday.
The Thursday, April 23rd,
Yep.
2020.
2020.
This is the day, and you know what, Drew? I think today is going to be an amazing day.
I think it's going to be a wonderful day.
An outstanding day.
A fantastic day.
A superb day.
A glorious day.
A day.
A day.
A day.
It's going to be a day.
It's
Yes.
a day. You fill in the blanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You go. You are a part of this show.
Sure.
So you fill it in as well. Because if you weren't here, we'd just be two guys on
Pick your own superlative.
there.
Just drop it right in there. It's,
PYOS.
let's do it.
All right.
I don't know. Pick your own superlative.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You did that pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, now that we know, the bar is pretty high. We'll expect more out of you.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. We're so glad that you would start your day off with This Is the Day, and we hope you have a lot of fun. We hope you laugh. We hope you're encouraged, inspired, and you have something that maybe you could share with somebody else to encourage and inspire them.
Yep.
Like maybe this show.
Maybe this show right now.
Like maybe right this second, you could just go ahead and share the show.
Share it.
Share it. Just click share. Share this show.
Share. If we just say share.
Share.
If I sing share songs until you share it, would that work? Like, do you believe in life after love?
That probably would work.
That would work,
yeah,
right?
That's
Okay.
That's what the people want.
That's what they want.
Yeah, we'd love it if you would share though. That's the only way other people are gonna know, and we think they'll be encouraged too.
None of the sponsors are really working out.
Not so far.
Not getting a lot of emails back. They reached out to Delta Airlines. No, they've got other things. They're
concerned about other
They're
stuff.
figuring some other things out right
Yeah.
now, and so
Right.
I don't know. So you're our only sponsor, so please help us out. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, all of you.
All right. Well, Bo,
Yes, sir.
what'd you do last night?
What did I do last night? Okay, I've got great news. Breaking news. Breaking news. My daughter,
Yeah.
Eliza Lee Chansey, Zazmerelda, Zazmataz, Zazzy Lou, Zazzy Lee, Eliza, Liza, cooked dinner last night for the family.
Whoop, whoop, bop, boop.
Took it upon herself,
Whoa.
made dinner for the fam.
Look at that.
What in the world?
Okay.
We had some mac and cheese made from scratch.
Scratch.
Yeah, man, she got after it and cooked us dinner. So that was pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
Love me some of that. And then Drew Crisp, Inslee Helen, the Innsberry Crunch Pie. She, the night before last, she had asked me to watch the movie Little Women with
That's
her.
right. That's right.
And I agreed, and then that was the plan. But then she watched it with the sumstress, and without me, they just assumed I didn't really want to watch it.
Well, they pushed you out.
Well,
As
I don't.
a man, they pushed you out.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Not doing it. And so I'm going to get a little leverage there.
Okay.
Get some mileage out of that. Like over dinner, I'm going, hey, what's up with watching Little Women without me last night? I sent you upstairs to ask Mom if she wanted to watch with us, and you never came down.
Yeah.
Because you guys watched without me. And Summer was like, well, I just assumed you didn't really want to watch it. And so I'm like, but I did. And so Summer, she calls my bluff.
She called it.
The sumstress. She goes, oh, well, that's okay, because I recorded the 1994 version of the film, and you and Inslee can watch that together tonight. And I was like, yeah, we can. So I watched me some Winona Ryder and
Christian Bale.
last night, and it's a great film. Enjoyed it. Had a
so
good time
good.
with Inslee, so we watched The Little Women. I still haven't seen the new one, but
Okay.
I've seen the 1994 version.
Well, I hear that if you're going to watch them, that's the one to watch first,
Okay.
and then watch the new one. Yeah.
All right, so I did in order.
You did in order.
I should probably read the book.
Maybe that's the order, actually.
That might be so that's what we did.
Okay.
What'd you do last night?
Good. Can I ask you a follow-up question?
Oh, yeah, I wish you would, yeah.
No, okay, but favorite sister? Who's your favorite sister? Is it the Winona Ryder character?
Oh, I was going to name my sister. I'm like, I only have one.
No, not you.
I thought you were asking me to pick between my two daughters.
No.
Oh, my favorite sister. Well, that little one, I don't want, spoiler alert, she's a brat.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big fan
Yep.
of that. I guess Joe, probably, I
Yep.
guess. I don't know.
Yep. You probably resonated as a writer with like the burning of the pages and such. Like that probably really
It hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'd be like, oh my
I
God.
didn't see it coming. I didn't know what
Yeah.
was happening there, and oof, I was.
I'll never do that to you. By
Yeah, good.
the way. Okay. So no, we had somebody reach out to us and offer a meal,
Would get out of town.
like a.
What is the deal
like
with
a-
the Crisp family and all the meals?
I don't know. That they like said, hey, we'd offer to buy a takeout meal if you want to do that, and so we took it up last night. Had a little copper door. I'd never had it before.
Delicious.
Delicious. Amazing. So.
You've lived here like 2 months, 3
2
months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And had more meals than I've had in 10 years. That's fine. No, that's cool. No, we don't need anything. No, we're good.
No, but it was so yeah. We had that, and it was.
What'd you have? Was it a family kind of style, or did something
Yeah,
specific?
yeah. Well, no, I sent the menu. They have a very like scaled
Small
down
down menu, yeah.
and so the boys picked from the kids menu, and then Kayla and I got. I think she got a burger, and I got the chicken sandwich.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, their chicken sandwich
Yeah.
is good. Yeah.
Just delicious.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, very good.
Maybe Copper Door wants to
Hey,
sponsor the show.
Yeah, today's show brought to you by Copper Door. Our
cool.
doors are still open for takeout,
And still copper.
and still copper.
It is a copper door. Yeah,
Is it
okay,
really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, very heavy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, now you do.
I've been taking copper off of buildings and such, like all the piping.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I've been taking all this copper piping, and I could have been taking the door the whole time.
You may not be aware that's illegal.
I know it's illegal.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
All
I'm
right.
joking. I'm not really. I don't even really know how to do that. I wouldn't. If my buddy came to me and was like, "Hey, man, you want to steal some copper with me?" And I'd be like, "Do you know how? Because I have no idea. I don't even know where it is in the building."
Okay.
That's what I did.
They might not want to hang out with that buddy anymore.
No, that buddy, honestly, I don't really even know who he is. I'd probably say, man, do you need help? Or like, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, it's time for our verse of the day, the YouVersion Bible app. We encourage you to download it, use it. I use it every day. Love reading the verse of the day. Today's verse of the day is found in Acts chapter 4, verse 12. These great words, it says, "Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved." All right, so powerhouse verse, a lot of truth wrapped up in this verse. But so we have this salvation that God has made a way, and it is a wonderful way. It is a powerful way. It is the way for all people to be reconciled to Him and to be a part of His family, and that comes through Jesus, the salvation that He provides, because He alone has taken our imperfection, our sin inside of Him, put it to death on the cross. It has been dealt with. The wages of sin is death. It's been handled. He's taken care of it. And so the name of Jesus is where our salvation is found, through His work that He's done for us and this gift of grace that He gives us. And so here's this name and this salvation that we find in Jesus. So really cool. Now, where this is in Acts is kind of neat. In Acts 3, what's happened is two of the disciples have come across a guy who was begging and was crippled or lame. And they're like, "Hey, silver or gold we do not have, what we have in the name of Jesus we give you, stand up and walk." And so this guy's health has been restored. And they've been called in to testify, give an account for what they've done. And so, because the whole town's in an uproar going, "Whoa, this is what's going on here. This name of Jesus is really cool." And so they said, "If you're calling us to give an account today for an act of kindness showed to a crippled person, know this."
Yeah.
Know this. And then boom, right there. They don't go, "Know this. We're pretty awesome guys, and you should recognize that we do really cool things, and we should be celebrated, and we should probably get the key to the city, and there should probably be a parade in our honor." No, they don't. They say, "Know this. Salvation is found in no other name, no one else. For no other name under heaven is given by which mankind can be saved."
So you're saying that these guys had an opportunity, these influencers had an opportunity to give an account, and they didn't go, "Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, check out, my page." They said, "You know what? If I'm going to influence anything, I'm going to say salvation is found in no other name than that of Christ Jesus."
Know this.
Know this.
And what was cool, the response of those leaders that they were speaking to
Okay.
was they were amazed at the way these guys spoke,
Yeah.
because the scripture says they were ordinary, unschooled, and then the word there is idiots.
Okay.
They were just ordinary, unschooled idiots,
Couple idiots.
but they took note they had been with Jesus.
Okay.
See, that's the key right there. It's not, your training, it's not, and I'm not against training or education or study or any of those things, but it's just, have you been with Jesus? And if you have, then you got something really cool to share.
All right, I got here. They're idiots, but they were with Jesus, and that seems to make the difference. And so, wow. Okay.
Yeah, what's that mean?
What's that mean? That's amazing.
Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Read the verse one more time.
The verse, salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved.
Okay.
Word.
That's
Love
good.
it.
That's good.
All right, very cool. All right, so my closet calendar
Yep.
in my closet, it's a toughie. It's a heavy load to carry, and I'm glad I get to share it with all of you. So April 23rd, Thursday, 2020, I think we have what they meant to be like a motivational, inspirational, like little quote, Thursday, get you going. Here's what it says. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
Sometimes you win.
Sometimes you learn. Sometimes you win, sometimes
Okay.
you learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you tie, sometimes you didn't play the game, sometimes you set it out,
But so you
sometimes
have,
you forfeit. It seems like there's lots of things that could happen here. This only gives me two options.
you have a problem with what it's trying to say. Like, hey, even if you lose, you're gonna learn something from that loss.
Okay, but it seems to imply to me also, and I think this is a common thing out there, that you can only learn from losing.
Oh, good point.
Listen, I have lost a lot. I mean a lot. I've lost far more than I've ever won. Like, lose. And I'd like to learn some from winning for a
Yeah,
while. I really would. I want some victories.
I think sometimes sometimes you win, and then sometimes you win and you learn something too.
Yeah, my knowledge base on the losing side feels pretty good.
You know what I learned? I learned how not to lose again. I'm gonna work harder.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah.
I think you can learn from winning too.
Yeah, that's good. No, I like all that.
Do you like that? Here you go.
Oh, thank
You
you.
take that. Do
Man.
some of that. Put it on a T-shirt.
Yes, I'll put it in my book, my scrapbook.
There you go. I'm sure you'll keep it. Okay, and then our refrigerator calendar
Yep.
has the National Day of, and today is National Picnic Day.
National Picnic Day.
National Picnic.
Pick.
Hey there, boo-boo.
Eh.
Is that a picnic basket?
What a hard word that picnic.
Picnic.
Picnic. Okay. Yes.
I hadn't even thought about the Yogi Bear.
I know.
Hey there, boo-boo. Is that a picnic basket?
and they would often go and steal, right? Correct?
Yeah, they were procuring.
I-
Steal's a bit harsh.
Okay.
They're bears.
They're bears.
They're bears. I mean,
Kind of what they do.
do they have really a moral code? I mean, I'm not. It's like they're foraging, and here's a supply of food. I'm not sure, that they realized that was Karen's sandwich.
It's Karen. Karen's like, all right, great.
Did you see the tape on the
tape
bag?
said
It said
Karen.
What?
Come on,
Come on,
Yogi.
Yogi. What are you doing?
Who would win in a fight? Smokey the bear or Yogi the bear?
Smokey.
You think Smokey?
Oh yeah, Yogi is
Smokey's
a
got
lover,
smoking?
not a fighter. Smokey's like, only you can prevent forest fires. I mean, like, I did
Smokey's in the gym. Yogi's
cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yogi's eating all the time. Not ready for it.
I'm not messing with Smokey, man. Yogi, I'll tussle with Yogi. Yogi be like, you want to hug there,
Smokey takes off his Mountie hat. He's like, let's do this.
I am not having fisticuffs with Smokey.
No way.
No way,
No way.
man. That's not.
You take out that lighter you have, he'd take you down, man. Yep.
I get bear slapped.
Oh, man.
So what, I don't know, like
Picnic day.
picnic day. Are you a fan of the picnics?
Well, I do enjoy a good picnic. I mean, it's not to the weather section yet. I don't know if we're.
I'll give you the weather later.
Oh, give me the late.
I'll let you know if it's a good picnic.
But
day
even
or
if it not, I mean, yeah, I love a good picnic. I really do. I haven't picnicked in a while.
No.
to be honest. I mean, you picnic often?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't. I'm not a big fan of eating outdoors.
Yeah.
Like if I have the option of sitting at a table with some cutlery and things, I prefer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of elements outside. That,
It's like, well, you know, we made chairs. I feel like we've progressed. I don't really want to sit on the ground and eat. That's just me.
well, you bring up a good point. Even the outdoor eating, because picnic, it typically happens
On a blanket.
on a blanket,
Yeah.
but we've evolved to the table, the picnic table.
Right.
As
Which is
as
it's a help. Yeah.
Yeah, to help with that. So.
Yeah. It always seems great. Like, let's have a picnic. Yeah, let's have a picnic. It sounds like we kind of romanticize the picnic, and then it's not good.
Yeah.
Like, there's animals and wind and dirt in your potato salad. And,
I'm going to admit something that's going to get me in a lot of trouble right now.
oh, no.
Yeah. My mom purchased for me a picnic basket and gave it to me, and I used it one time.
You actually used it.
I used it one time. I apologize, Mom, if she's watching this.
I would have just regifted it.
Yeah. And then finally, Kayla was like, you know, we should probably use this. And so we did. We used it one time.
Was it magical?
It was great.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great.
A lot of,
I swear.
it's a lot of
Kaylee
work.
and I had an awesome time.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, you know.
A lot of work for
A lot of work
for kind of a subpar meal.
to eat on the ground in a subpar meal. But yeah.
Everything's got to be cold. Unless you got a thermos for your soup. That's always been weird to me. Like,
Cold, you know, pasta. Okay.
this is so romantic.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, but we do have a picnic aficionado.
We have someone who knows picnics.
She likes to give us some videos, you know, for these days.
Yep.
And so Ariana has one of our worship leaders has she's got a little video for us
Okay.
of a picnic.
I
Let's
can't
check it
wait. Oh, that is one of the saddest videos I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know, man. I was looking at it going, that's about the best I've ever seen a picnic go. I mean, do it solo,
Yeah.
sit on a stump,
Sit on a stump.
eat a Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco Bell with a knife and fork.
That's it. That's it. Yes. Oh my.
Empty glass, nothing in it.
Just.
Let me quench my thirst.
Oh man, that was so.
My kind of picnic.
That's my kind of picnic right there.
Picnic right there. All right, so you guys maybe have a picnic today.
Please, and thanks to Ariana for making that video for us.
Yeah, we appreciate
That was
that.
fun.
Hey,
Oh,
man. You know, we got Motivation Monday.
We do.
Tuesday's tips.
That's right. Wednesday.
Wonder. It's Throwback Thursday.
throwback.
We're throwing it way back.
Yep.
Throwback Thursday. So
right.
there's this thing that people have been doing. They've been taking their high school
Yep.
photos, their senior pictures, and putting them online.
Right.
And
And these aren't seniors.
well, some of them are probably like old, like you mean like senior citizens?
No, I mean like actually seniors in high school.
Well, they may be putting them online too. I don't know. I just know that they're throwing it back.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, this is what I look like in high school. So I thought it'd be fun to show our viewers,
Yeah.
our senior photos.
I love that.
So do we have yours?
Yeah. So this first one's mine. So I went. They didn't know my name. They called me Drew Hale.
Drew Hale?
No. I went to a school called Nathan Hale High School, and so that's me. I graduated in 2001. I decided to wear I used to wear the shirt all the time. It's my Ocean Pacific shirt. That was a shirt my mom wore when she was pregnant with me, and I thought it was fun to wear it around all the time. And so I decided to take my photo in it because I love my mom. No. So.
And Kaylee still married you. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Did she know about this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well that's
absolutely.
good.
So,
you were cute.
Hey, I mean,
aside from the facial hair, it's about the same.
it's about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little like sometimes when you get inside of that funhouse mirror and you're a little bit whiter.
Now?
Yeah,
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Maybe there's some of that going
I didn't
on.
notice that. But,
All right.
yeah. Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
2001.
That's
So
one.
mine was, back in the 90s. Graduated in 92. So here's my senior photo from 1992.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. Look at that.
Got the light jeans and
What are those jeans called? Is that a?
those were Levi's.
Those are Levi's. And
I mean-
are they white acid wash?
They were the silver tab. I think I remember.
501?
No, 540.
Oh, okay.
I think, and 527, and then they were another 540, and then they were 3432,
Okay. And what car did you drive? Was it?
84 Ford Ranger.
Absolutely, you did. Absolutely, you did. I'm just trying to get the whole picture.
You just
here.
want the whole.
It's just.
That was the whole picture right there.
That was the whole picture.
Yeah, my 90210 hair.
Yes. How was Kelly Kapowski? I'm totally mixing shows right now. How was she? You had a Zach Morris thing going
Little
on.
Zach, yeah. I was doing that.
Yeah.
Doing back then. I love that shirt. That was like my favorite shirt. I just loved it.
Yeah.
And Drew Crisp, would you believe that I have kept that shirt all these years?
Stop it.
Today.
What are you doing? Are you gonna pull it out?
Today, I am wearing that shirt.
You are not wearing that shirt that
Check
you're wearing in your senior photo. What? Stop it right now. Oh my word. Yes. Wow, man. Look at that. 92? Still rocking the shirt. Okay. Yes. Oh, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. It still looks good. I like that shirt. Can I have it?
No. I'm going to keep it.
All right. Well, we're going to go to commercial while I call my mom and see if I can get that Ocean Pacific shirt. Like, where did that thing go? All right. Let's go to commercial. That's fantastic.
Hey families, we're so excited at the opportunities that we have to connect with your whole family online for Kids Church. Your preschoolers, your elementary kids, and your preteens are all invited to join us for Kids Church online. Now, there are 3 ways that your family can access the good stuff. One is to go to manchesterchristian.com and click on the MCC Kids for all of our weekly Kids Church videos. You can also find MCC Kids on Facebook. We'll be sharing weekly videos and links from there as well. Or you can follow us on Instagram at MCCkids_NH, and you'll find all kinds of resources for your family and Kids Church online from there. We can't wait to worship with your whole family this week.
Welcome back. I'm fully clothed again.
I'm pretty impressed with that, Bo, to be honest.
With what?
Well, A, that you kept the shirt, and it's in great condition.
Well, you are a hoarder, so
Right.
you're just...
So that's the first thing that comes to mind. B, that you fit in it, 92.
Yeah, 92.
I mean, that
28 years old.
Remember,
the
I
shirt.
had the Dallas Cowboys
Yeah.
thing from 94. I mean, that's even 2 years before that. You had that shirt.
Okay, I feel like you're kind of just pointing out how old I am right now.
I'm just, my mind is blown. And listen, I'm going to say this. I think you look better in it now.
Well, thanks.
I mean, it looks great. My gosh. Okay.
I don't know. I kept several of. I have my Letterman's jacket, so I had a senior photo in that, and then I had this leather jacket that I wore all. I still have that. Kind of waiting for it to come back in style.
Okay.
If it does, I'll rock it. I hope. Yeah.
I think you just do it.
Well,
Even
I
if
don't
it
know.
doesn't.
Yeah, we'll see.
But you see what that produces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You kind of got that going, so I don't want to take your style.
My friend David, and we're going to go for photos. My friend David, he decided to take a whole toilet out into this field where there was this one tree in this field. He set this toilet and he took a photo, his senior photo, on the toilet. So there was that photo. He showed me his photos. So he's on the toilet, and it's like he's leaning up against the tank, and he's just, it's not like he's going to the bathroom. He's just on the toilet, like it's a chair. And then the next photo is the toilet's gone. He's behind the tree and he's like, and those are his senior photos. Like that was it. He's like, you want this one or this one? I was like, I guess the one with the toilet? I don't know, man. I don't like.
Well, no,
what?
I mean, if it's an option, I'm taking the one with the toilet.
With the
For
yeah,
sure,
like,
yeah,
okay.
no doubt about it.
But speaking of photos.
Yeah, it's time for the photo of the day. Photo of the day. It's the photo of the day.
All right, good. Photo of the day. Yesterday's word was, I forget what it was. What was it? What was
Memory.
it? Memory. That's right.
Memory.
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 So let's see what photos we
Yeah,
have.
what do we got?
Lisa Ann Hampton sent us a photo from, this looks like the Manchester, or no, this is.
Could be, do you know him?
yeah, that's
doing
from-
some ministry
yeah,
there.
doing some ministry there.
work? I
Do you know
there's-
him?
They all volunteer with that ministry, which is awesome.
Yep, Julie and Tom there with her as well. That's awesome.
Cool photo. Look happy. What we got here?
Next one is Mike Ralston.
Aw.
Sent us this photo in, and
Looks like a great memory.
looks like a good memory right there. One you don't want to forget. Those dances are always so memorable. And so thank you so much. And then the next one comes to us from Heather Ambriano. And these are her and her sister
Okay.
when they were children. And so her sister is Sarah
Sarah.
Trainer.
Yep. Is she the one on the left?
I think she's unpictured in this. I
Oh.
don't know if she's, I'm kidding. I believe Sarah's the one on the left. And and Heather's on the right.
Oh.
Look at that.
They're so cute.
Look at that.
Love
and
that.
do you ever do this? And I wonder if they see their children in those photos. Like, like when you go look at photos of yourself when you were a kid and like see if your kids look like
Sure.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if
absolutely.
they've
Probably.
done that.
Those are great. Good
Those are great.
memories. Good
Yeah.
memories. All right, so our prompt for today
Yeah.
is the word food.
Food.
Yeah, people love to take pictures of like food or
Okay.
cooking or, So when you think of food, we want to see your photos about food. You can hashtag that on the social media platforms.
Yep.
Email it to dcrisp@manchesterchristian.com. We love to see your photos.
Yep.
And play along.
Absolutely.
Thanks for participating. Those are great.
Yeah, and also want to again just reiterate what Bo said. You can hashtag. It's simple. MCC. This is the day. You don't have to email them. You can just hashtag and we'll find them.
Yeah,
That way.
there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Whoa.
All right,
is that a union leader?
A union leader.
What?
I see the orange dot. Must have gotten it from Market Basket.
From the basket.
All right. Yes, New Hampshire's union leader, Supreme Paper. Premier, not Supreme. Premier. Let's go Premier because it's not Supreme.
Is it not?
It is. But April 23rd, 2020.
Yeah, what do you got?
All right.
Some
so
other news in there?
As I was
Perusing
the news, first the Shaws came out.
Oh, here we go.
And looks like we got 297-pound petite sirloin steak or roast. My mom was looking for some round steak the other day, but that's not that. Okay. And she doesn't live here, so.
That's not helpful then.
I found this right here in the New Hampshire. They always have really cool things in the weekend here. It's called the Family Funny, all right? This is the Shock family from Nashua, and they are right up my alley, man. All these shenanigans. They've got all types of things. They do like a themed dinner night where they'll choose a member of the family, and they'll be like, okay, it's Natalie night, and everybody comes to dinner and dressed in something resembling Natalie or some kind of part of her hobbies. And they're kind of starting to get some traction in their neighborhood, doing all kinds of crazy stuff in their driveway, and people are tuning in to Nancy Shock's Facebook page, and I don't know, they highlighted them. Shock, SCHALK. There's another one here, Bo, where he's got the dad for Natalie night has got a little bit of a mid-drift going on.
Oh, that's shocking.
That's shocking. He really embraced his daughters, but as far as like the theme of his daughter's night and stuff. But yeah, so a real fun family. And
that's cool, like getting creative about, what,
so it's
what
like,
you can do around the house.
If it's like, oh man, okay, what can we do? A themed dinner night could be fun, where it's like, all right, bring something, animal is the theme, and let everybody
So we're
kind
gonna
of go around the
eat
house.
meat.
Well, yes. Go around the house and see, what's going on. But
that's fun.
Yeah. As I kind of was going through some of these articles, I came up with this one here.
It's not an article.
This Family Circus, and sometimes there's a line between like funny and misinformation, right? And if because humor can blur those lines a little bit. And this one really kind of lends into misinformation, I think. The Keene brothers decided, or Keene son, PJ to his daughter, or his sister, "That's a hyphen. It means the word isn't done yet." That's a hyphen. It means the word isn't done yet. I just think that's not how language works. Like, it's not like we're working on that word, It's not like you want to say train, and it's not like TRA hyphen, we'll figure out the rest of the word later, Not like alligator, and it's like alley, and it's like, well, that's a name, yeah, but we're gonna get to we're working on it. We're figuring out the gator part. It's just not how language is. I don't get it. How they could just put that out there and expect all of us to be okay with this misinformation.
But is it misinformation? I mean, when there's a hyphen there, the word's not done. I mean, it may not be a full explanation of what a hyphen is, or
right.
like completely containing, but I think the boy here is sharing what he does know with his sister,
okay.
which is actually true. Like, if there's a hyphen there, there's more to this word. Like, that's a full word.
Yeah.
But there's a hyphen here because they're gonna put something else on it. So you want to stay tuned. Like,
get
don't
you.
leave this word yet because there's a hyphen.
I see that for sure.
So there's a little bit more coming now. Yeah, no, I don't think he's in a position to be teaching a college course on the English language or anything of that nature, but he has a little understanding and he's sharing what he knows with his sister, which seems like a good principle to have. Share what you know.
For sure. I also want him to reserve the right to say, I don't know.
Sure, but
it feels like he's just, and I see what you're saying, and maybe I read it wrong. I thought he was saying, as far as the dictionary definition goes, the etymological roots of this word are not done yet. We're working on it. The scientists or the scientists of language are working, and they're going to figure it out. That's just not how it works. And so, but I think
it feels a bit nitpicky.
Okay.
Today.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you out on that one.
Well, here's the thing. Also, with the face masks. Okay. I saw this earlier, and I was like, I love how, we see face masks. For a while, you see this in other parts of the world, and so as they're advising us to wear these more, I like how we're getting creative with it. People are making their own, and they're getting more designs and things like that, and they're also not keeping it from embracing signs of love.
Okay,
I like that.
That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it today.
Okay.
It's not done yet. The word is not done yet.
The poor family circus. I feel bad some days.
Yeah. Oh, the chuckle.
Was there a chuckle?
The chuckle today was
Yeah, we don't want to
pretty
skip that.
good.
Let's
Okay.
get the chuckle.
It's one thing to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, but first you've got to be able to afford boots.
Yeah.
I tried to pull myself up by my bootstraps, and the straps broke.
Yeah, that's not really funny. That's just kind of more of a sad commentary. Like, yeah, I mean, that's a deep thought there in the union leader.
Right.
We're wanting people to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps, but they don't have boots.
They got to afford some boots.
What do we do then?
All right.
Or you got broken straps.
Or you broke the straps. It means you need new boots. Yeah. Or we could help one another, put our own boots on.
I would ponder that, but
Yeah.
I'm going to move on.
All right.
Hey, the weather. People love to talk about it.
I need the weather because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a picnic.
You're thinking about a picnic. I got great news if you're thinking about a picnic.
Okay.
Okay, it's 57 today and sunny. 57 today and sunny.
Okay.
Now it's going to be warmer on Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday we got like 63, so Saturday might be a better day for a picnic.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as picnics go, today it isn't bad. It's going to be a little chilly out there.
Okay.
But you could have a picnic today.
Okay.
And then I noticed too that when I opened the weather app on my phone, there was like an exclamation point and it said special weather statement. I was like, whoa, they're issuing a special weather statement. So I mean, you see something like that, it's like, oh. So I clicked on it and I read it. And today would be a bad day to have fires outside.
Okay.
Yeah, the fire, it's high risk of fire. So some gusty winds and dry conditions. So anyway,
Okay.
yeah, be aware.
Yep. Red.
Red. Danger.
Red.
Yeah.
Danger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Meredith shared that with
That's what it said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So really, honestly, Saturday's a better day if you're going to picnic. But it's National Picnic Day.
Depends on what
today.
you're into. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to celebrate picnic day on the day, which, if you're a purist,
Yeah.
I wouldn't keep that from you. I'd actually respect that.
Yeah.
It's a decent day
No.
for a picnic.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay. Well, good, Bo. And it's time for our daily rant.
All right.
It
There
is.
we go.
It is. I feel like maybe I ranted on the hyphen a little
Yeah,
too
you
long.
did. I think that the rant may have even been covered already.
I'm
but-
so sorry. Oh, man. Okay. I think I've got a topic here today that honestly I've just been thinking a lot about lately. So, dental floss. Dental floss.
Dental floss.
Yep.
Okay, Drew. Drew, okay. Dental floss. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. Take some string, cover it with wax, pop it between the teeth, diddle-eat, 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 deet-deet-deet-deet. Boom, you floss your teeth. It's really not that complicated, it's not that hard. For decades and decades, it came in a handy-dandy little plastic case that you pop the lid. It's got a little cutting mechanism on the end. You pull off the dental floss you need, wrap it around the fingers, and here we go, flossing away. But oh no, they had to come and totally reinvent the floss game. It's like the flossing industry went, this isn't working well enough for us. Let's make a new kind of floss. And now we have the flossers. All right, I got some things to say about the flossers. What's going on here? Our little string wasn't good enough. Now we got to put this much string between an entire plastic device mechanism. I don't know where all this stuff's going in the landfills and the oceans and all the things that it's doing to our environment, but let's take this little piece of string and let's attach it to this giant plastic mechanism, then let's put it in a giant plastic bag, and you got to have like 5,000 of these just for a week of dental flossing because you pop it between a tooth and the thing pops. It breaks. Now you got to grab another one and another one and another one. And then you decide, you know what would be a good deal? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start carrying these in my pocket. I'm going to carry these around in my pocket. You never carried around dental floss like in the handy-dandy little container in your pocket, but now that you got a little flossing mechanism, you're going to put that in your pocket. Then you're going to go out to eat. You're going to be sitting at a restaurant, eating your meal, having a nice time, lovely conversation. Boom, this is really good. Meal's over, and you're like, I think I should probably floss my teeth. Boom, flosser. You're sitting at a table in a restaurant flossing your teeth. Nobody wants to see that. Listen to me. Nobody wants to see that. You're in a public place flossing your teeth. There are things you do in private. There are things you do in public. Flossing is something you do in private, not in public. It's gross. It's disgusting. We don't want to see it. You think you got it under control. You don't. You pop that thing out. Food flies everywhere, and everybody else around you is going, you're like the person across from me needs a poncho or a parka just to hide underneath the flying food particles that are coming their way. Then the other thing about it is, now these things are all over parking lots everywhere. I'm walking through a parking lot, I look down, and I got to see your nasty dental flosser on the ground, your discarded dental floss. You're like, oh, that was great. I'm done. What's wrong with you? I don't understand. The whole flossing thing. What's happening here?
Listen, I think you're exactly right. Okay, that the industries got together and they said, it's the same people who worked on the avocado campaign, that, listen, we got to really re-up the floss game, because, listen, there's a whole dance out there now with the floss. I mean, it is working. Like, the dental floss is taking over, and these things, you're exactly right, I see those everywhere.
And the floss dance, though, is not even accurate. It should be more like, that's the floss dance.
Hey guys, check out this new dance. It's not this, it's like. Everybody can do that one.
Everybody can do that one. Apparently they are.
Apparently they are. And also these things, immediately, there's not enough tension to really get in between. I got tight teeth.
You do, I see that.
Yeah, you
Those
see
teeth
it.
are tight.
They're tight. And so it's hard to get in there with that guy because it just gets too much tension.
You get the leverage. You need
that. You need it to be able to work the angles.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
glad
with
to
you.
know you agree with me.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that one. That was, honestly, a lot of times the transition here is, well, we've got good news.
Oh, we do, yeah.
But
that was the
no, but that was great news.
Oh, okay.
We've got some more good news.
Public service announcement for it, but we do have some
Absolutely.
good news. Let's check this out from Johanna.
I'm Johanna, and I'm here with more good news from the field. The good news that I have to share with you today is so encouraging to me because the truth is God will never forget about us. He will never abandon us, and He will never forsake us. He even says in Isaiah that even if a mother were to forget her own child, He would still never, ever forsake us and never forget us. And that is such good news, because not only is God never going to leave us or forsake us, that means that we can treat people in that exact same way, that we never forget them and never forsake them, even when times are hard. So I have to give a shout out today to two gentlemen who I've seen do this a really cool way the past couple of weeks. Bob Valiant and Jared Duncan. They are both group leaders with our student ministry. Bob serves in Manchester with the high school guys, and Jared serves in Concord with the high school guys. And what I've seen this past few weeks is both of these men jumped on Zoom group calls. They texted, they emailed, they reached out to their students because they were making sure that people knew, we will not forget you, we will not forsake you, we're in this together and we're here with you. So Bob and Jared, thank you so much. Way to go. You are loving people the way that God loves us. With that, back to you, Turbo.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Johanna, and that is a wonderful truth, you know. That
Absolutely.
we will not.
I love that, our church is being inventive, but even more than just like being inventive and trying new things, like the fact that so many people are dedicated and saying, we're going to reach out, we're going to try things, we're going to connect, and love that about our church. I love how the church is responding that way.
Me too. And I still love that phrase, jump on a Zoom.
Jump on a Zoom.
Jump on a Zoom, because sometimes you just might want to hop on a Zoom.
You can't hop.
You can't
gotta
hop.
jump. You gotta jump on there. Jump on the Zoom.
Connect with people. Let them know you care.
Yeah, try it out.
That's good.
All right,
Okay.
it's time for Every Day with Jesus.
Every day.
Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. So our daily devotion for April 23rd is, the thought for the day says, do the good in every situation. Do what is right, even when it costs you. Others may get ahead today, but you will thrive for eternity. And then Galatians 6:9 is the verse. It says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. If we do not give up. Simple thought for the day, but I think if you kind of wrestle with that and hold on to it, chew on it a bit, I think we overcomplicated like doing good things sometimes. We just make it too hard. Just do the next good thing. Yeah, whatever, in every situation, the simple things.
In that verse, it said proper time, and I think that's, when I think about it, like often when I'm asking God, I'm going, timing is like everything, right? And His sovereignty, and that's been an overwhelming theme in my life lately, is just like how sovereign He is and how His timing is absolutely perfect and not anything that I would be able to figure out. And so like in the proper time, you will reap a harvest. And not that harvest is what we're going for, but that it's just the truth, right? That when we live with Him, walk with Him, submit our lives to Him, in that proper time is when we reap a harvest.
And that's the thing, with a harvest, there is a time for a harvest.
Yeah.
Like you plant, you prepare, you watch, you grow, you cultivate, but then there's a time for the harvest. And the same is true, like the reward that we're pursuing, it's not always instantaneous.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there is a reward that says, okay, I did something good, that honored God, that blessed people, and it's an investment into eternity. So there's a hope associated with that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is sustaining for today. But I think there's a frustration a lot of times that we have where I did a good thing and I didn't get an immediate, reward. I didn't get an attaboy or a way to go, or maybe even it was, the good thing I did was misunderstood or ridiculed. And it's easy to get frustrated in that,
right.
But instead to say, no, this next good thing, I believe that it will honor God, it will be a blessing to people, it will make the world a better place, and it's an investment in eternity.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
Let's
good.
do that.
Absolutely.
Right on.
Let's not be weary. Don't be weary in doing good. That's good. All right.
Let's play a little Trivial Pursuit here.
Absolutely.
All right, the way it works is Drew Crisp here will draw a card at random from the 1981 version of Trivial Pursuit. We invite you to play along, make a guess, type an answer in, try it out, and keep track of how many you get right. If you get all 6 questions right, we will send you a Fun Dip in the mail. You will be a grand prize winner of a Fun Dip. So at the end, let us know how many you got right, play along, make a guess. I'm going to guess at all 6.
Okay.
Here we go.
Blue.
Geography.
Okay. Where was the first zoo in the United States? First zoo in the United States.
Where was the first zoo in the United States?
First zoo.
I was tempted to make a joke and say Washington, D.C., just like.
And you hate zoos.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Boston.
Boston is Incorrect.
Philadelphia?
Philadelphia.
One of the
Philadelphia.
two.
I know it.
It's always one of the two. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
You're good. No, here we go. Pink.
Pink. Entertainment.
Entertainment. What 1949 musical featured the song "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend"? 1949 musical featured the song "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend." I don't even know if that's
I was,
a tune.
I was like, you know this one? A 1949 musical. Oh my goodness. That's a movie. Breakfast at, no, that's not even it. Singing in the Rain. I don't know. I have no idea.
No, it's Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
Okay.
Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
Okay, 0 for 2.
0 for 2. Here we go. Yellow.
History. Yellow is history.
History. Who was the only U.S. president and vice president never elected to either office? Who was the only U.S. president and vice president never elected to either office?
No, the answer is Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford is correct.
Okay.
Gerald Ford. Okay. And the Brown.
Brown is art and literature.
Okay. Who wrote the autobiography of Malcolm X? Who wrote the autobiography of Malcolm X?
Well, yeah, autobiography usually
Malcolm X.
is you write your own story, but Malcolm X didn't write it.
Right.
Haley?
Haley is correct. Alex Haley.
Alex Haley. Okay.
Alex Haley. That
Good,
is
Haley.
correct. Look at that.
All
Okay.
right, here we go.
There we go. Green.
Green is science and nature.
What's the smallest mammal? What's the smallest mammal?
Smallest mammal. You seem confused.
I am.
Smallest mammal. Okay. I'm going to go with newt? Snipe. Newt. Snipe? Newt. I don't know, neither.
No, it's the shrew.
Shrew!
The shrew.
I knew it was like one of those.
I hear they're hard to tame.
They are,
Okay.
according to Shakespeare.
The
Shrew.
What is a shrew? Okay, we'll ask later. Orange.
Orange is sports.
Sports. Okay. How many games are played in a 5-team round? Hold on. Let me repeat. How many games are played in a 5-team round-robin tournament?
5 teams.
5 teams, round-robin tournament.
So you gotta know how many games are played. Well, this
Yep.
is math.
How many games are played in a 5-team round-robin tournament?
5 team?
5 teams.
How does that even work? 5 team round robin tournament. How many games are played?
Yeah.
All right, so you got 2 and 5 and 3 and 4. But I don't know. I'm just gonna say something. 5. 4.
It's 10.
I don't.
Yep, I don't know.
I don't know.
So-
is it double elimination? I don't
guess-
understand.
I don't
double
know.
elimination. Mm-hmm. Okay, I did terrible today.
No, that's
No, it is not good.
2.
You had to say the number.
No, sorry.
Hey, let us know how many you got. If you got all 6 right, we'd love to know. Cause
Are you ever able to tear up?
No,
or no?
please don't. No,
okay, I wouldn't
those
do
are
that.
those are like gold. I love those. Yeah. Don't
Oh,
take
my
it. Don't take it out on the card.
No,
It
okay.
was the player.
It was the player.
It
So
was the player.
What is a shrew? Is that an animal?
It's a mammal.
It's a mammal.
It's the smallest mammal.
Okay.
That is my knowledge base on the shrew currently.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Very good. Well, it is time for us to take another commercial break, but we will be back momentarily.
All right.
Hey MCC, John Rose here. Just wanted to let you know that the team here at MCC have been working on developing video communities. Whether you attend Bedford, Concord, Manchester, or the online campus, you're invited to engage in discussion on the message topic that previous week. Maybe you've had a question about something in the message, didn't have a venue to ask it. This creates a space to do that very thing in an online video setting with others. So we invite you to join us and with one another as we chart some new waters of what God can do with the church and technology. We will provide you weekly with a Zoom link, which is a video conferencing website free for your use, a sermon discussion guide, and any other information that you would need to bring to the discussion. The easiest way to sign up is to go to manchesterchristian.com/online communities. There you'll find the weekly schedule, the week's sermon study guide, and an opportunity to share prayer requests. We look forward to what God is going to do through these communities in such a time as these.
Welcome back. Thanks so much for hanging with us, staying with us. April 23rd.
That's right. This is
it.
the day.
This is the day.
And this is the day that we are in for a treat.
All right.
Because we have time to do a Crisp High Five.
Crisp High Five.
With my man, Drew Crisp. So the way this works is I will give Drew Crisp a topic, and he will give us his top 5.
Okay.
A Crisp High Five for today. We need that today. We need it. Crisp
Okay.
High Five. All right, Drew. The topic for today is I want you to give us a Crisp High Five
Yeah.
of your top 5 superhero films.
Top 5 superhero films. Oh my word, this is so good. Okay. Top 5 superhero films. All right. First one has got to be the first Avengers film. I've fully enjoyed. I just had one of the best experiences of all time. So that's gonna be my number 1.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2, I'm gonna go with this is gonna be a hard right here, but the Howard the Duck film.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's out of left field.
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing. I felt like that character, and a lot of people razzed that film, but I felt like Howard the Duck, as far as the character, was just so empathetic to me as a kid, and I just really leaned in to that one. So
There's a
that's
lot of people right now who are going to need to Google
Howard the Duck.
Duck.
Yeah, absolutely. Please. I think he made it into, I don't know, yeah, anyway.
Okay.
They brought it back, but, so that's that one. We're gonna go with Dark Knight.
Batman?
Yeah, Batman, the Christian Bale.
Christian Bale one?
Yep, Christopher Nolan. I think Christopher Nolan's a genius. I think his films are a genius. These honestly could probably take the first 3, but we'll just leave it with Dark Knight. 4. A lot of people razz on Christopher Reeves, and I'm not a Superman fan, but I think by way of it being, I think they were fun. So I'm gonna go with the first original Superman from Christopher Reeves.
Okay.
That film.
He rocked the tights.
He rocked the tights. I felt like he and Lois Lane had a good chemistry. I enjoyed them.
Okay.
So, and again, I'm not even a fan of Superman as a superhero.
Okay.
But, so we'll go with that.
One more.
One more. Oh, last one. I feel like, don't miss something. Gold. Don't miss gold. Oh, man. Would you consider Guardians of the Galaxy a superhero? Do you put those in
Yeah, I think there's
that world?
Well,
I
don't
mean,
they come into the Avengers or something?
They do. They do.
The worlds cross.
So Guardians, our family loves Guardians of the Galaxy, and so I'd be remiss if I did not mention, and probably even they're all great. I'll mention the first one though. So yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, but I felt like there's so many good movies.
There are. Ones that you never, they just don't come. Basically, any superhero that's green
Yeah.
is kind of overlooked, or like
For sure.
the Green Hornet.
Yep.
The Green Lantern.
Yep.
Aquaman's kind of greenish
Yep.
sometimes.
Yep.
You know,
The Hulk movie.
Incredible Hulk.
They had to make like a couple of those. They were trying
they
to
don't,
figure
they don't
that
really
out.
work.
They were
I mean,
like,
yeah, like as a character in the broader spectrum, it's okay.
We'll
like
put Edward Norton on it. Oh, that was terrible.
I love Edward Norton too. It's like, yeah.
Let's see, what else? Who can we put on this?
yeah. So you have a thing about the Hulk, though.
I do. Listen, I think the Hulk has terrible friends.
Terrible.
Well, here, let me back up. I think Bruce Banner has terrible friends, right? Okay? Because Bruce Banner has a mental health issue in an anger problem, right?
Clearly.
And it's out there, right? It's not like he's hiding this. It's
He
out there.
clearly says, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't
You
like
wouldn't
me
like me
when
when
I'm
I'm angry."
angry.
Right.
Please don't make me angry." His friends get in a pinch. They're like, "Hey, Bruce, we could really use the big guy right about now." The big guy is his anger problem, the Incredible Hulk, right? But they like, "Hey, okay," and then when he comes down off of it, he's like, and it's like, "You're terrible friends."
Yeah, it's like they're using his mental illness
Yes.
for personal gain.
For personal gain, and that's not a good friend right there. That's not a good friend. It's like, "Hey, Bruce, we really could help you with therapy and, working through cognitive behavioral therapy and working through all these other issues to help you get the help you need so that you can really be the most Incredible Hulk that you really can be, you know?
The most incredible. Live your best Hulk life.
Live your best Hulk life
Free
now.
from anger.
He's just green and he's on the cover.
Well, we were talking about that because this week,
Yep.
our message in the series, We Have Issues for our church, is on anger issues.
Yeah.
And so I'm talking about our first service is tonight, Thursday night, so we'd love for you to join us at 7 p.m. For that. But talking about in the sermon anger issues, and where there's pressure, and we're certainly under pressure. There's economic pressure, health pressure, relational pressures. When that pressure comes in, issues rise to the top. And there's a lot of anger in all of us probably, but in people and certainly in our culture, that when this pressure comes in, it is rising to the top and it's going to come out. You're probably already seeing it and experiencing it where this anger is coming out. And God's got some just great news for us regarding anger and how we can trust Him with that and how we can navigate the anger that we may be feeling or maybe be directed at us or that we're certainly encountering in our world. So.
Okay, I am so glad you brought this up, okay? Because our sermon, remix for this week and for today, when you talked about emotions, because last week we talked about health, right? And so you talked about how where it all begins with emotions and our mental health and things like that. And so leading into anger, I thought it'd be great to kind of unpack this a little bit. So let's check this out. Cool.
Next, we act how we feel. We act out of our emotions. Our emotions drive our behaviors. And so the way that we feel, well, that matters, and we need to pay attention to that because that's going to be a driver in our actions, the way we behave. In Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Guys, that's a huge statement in Scripture. It says, above all else. There's all this stuff, above all else. Guard your heart.
So, Bo, if emotions drive behavior, and then you bring this verse that I think is just incredible, above all else, guard your heart. I guess maybe the practical question I would have for us to discuss is how? How does one guard their heart and to be able to recognize that then that will then go into our emotions that then drive our behavior.
Sure.
How do you guard your heart?
Yeah, we are what we think, we act how we feel, so
Yep.
guard your heart. So first of all, I think paying attention to the emotions that we feel. Like what am I feeling? To identify with that. I mean, that's something that, my mom was an elementary school counselor, and so she had those cartoon pictures, like the T-shirt and the posters and the calendars that say, how are you feeling today? And it had, like 40 different, adjectives for how you're feeling and a different facial expression for that. So, kids could point to it or you could identify. But when you tap into that and you're like aware, wait, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling right now. That's a part of guarding our hearts, being aware and paying attention, not writing off our emotions or saying emotions don't matter. They absolutely matter. They're important. They're drivers for us. And our emotions they're powerful. They can change quickly. And so we should be aware of that and guard our heart. The second thing is that in the armor of God in Ephesians 6, one of the pieces of the armor is the breastplate of righteousness. And as I prayerfully, ask God to put His armor on me every day, when I come to the breastplate of righteousness, I pray, God, guard my heart. Like I ask Him to guard my heart, to be aware of that, so I don't give my heart away to unrighteousness or, temporary pursuits, but that, because we're giving our hearts away to something, and wherever, whatever that is, we're going to follow that and pursue it. So the idea that in this breastplate is the breastplate of righteousness. So righteousness, right living, and realizing that today does matter. I mean, that's why I love this is the day. Today matters. There are good things that you have the opportunity to do today. And so in that right living, in that doing the next good thing and seeking God in that guards our hearts. So we're not giving it away to things that are going to lead to disappointment and heartache and despair and frustration and anxiety and worry and all these things that just suck the life out of us. Instead, we're giving our heart to God and we're trusting Him and our hopes in Him.
That's good. And I mentioned this to you already. I love how you're not shy to say big words sometimes that would scare me. And so you say, and you said it a second ago, exacerbate Meaning, like, in this time that we're in, everything is kind of, the pressure is building and mounting, right? And so eventually the steam's got to let out.
Yeah.
And so I think it's wise that you said with your mom, like, how are you feeling today? That pain chart, right? Of like, you go in and like, how is the pain? Is it, I think it's wise for all of us to take just an assessment of ourselves and go, where are you at?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? And are we putting on the full armor of God and protecting ourselves from this time?
Absolutely.
So that's
Yeah.
good, man.
Be empowered to do it often.
Yes.
All right, well, this is the day. Thanks for joining us today.
the
We'll
day.
catch you tomorrow on Friday edition.
Friday edition.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you.
All right.
So make it a great day.